Silage making is the easiest task in a dairy farm, but it adheres to principles. And these principles is what guided us to have an excellent oat silage, as you can see. Now, have you subscribed to our channel? Maybe that's why you are not getting alert, because in our previous video, we highlighted how we grew our Oats and Barley. 30 seconds, maybe you subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you so much for your support. We highly appreciate. It's because of you we are inspired, we are encouraged, we are motivated to bring more dairy contents to you. What are the principles that guide silage making? The first principle is on making sure that is airtight. You make it airtight through 1, ensiling, compaction, 2, making it airtight. Now, what do you need to do to have a good compaction? Good compaction emanates from a good chopping size, which is 1.5 inch to 1 inch, and also the way you are compacting it during ensiling. So for us, we used the tubes and we used the legs to compact those tubes. Number 2, on chopping, this oat, we didn't use a chaff cutter, though we had an option of using the chaff cutter, because that oat is hollow. And we say the moisture content, actually the day we harvested, it was rained on. After offloading, again it was rained on. And the climate was not favorable for us at all. So we had to use a chopper such that it opens it up. And then it creates a good surface area for compaction. If we used the chaff cutter, it could have been spongy. That's one thing. Number 2, that one is on compaction, how you are able to achieve good compaction. That one is through chopping and also using the feet. When we are using the legs, no shoes, the bare foot, again it increases the surface area for a better compaction. Another principle of silage making, it's making sure that there is the moisture content is too low. Remember we said it was rained on, and oats have higher moisture content than maize. It has higher moisture content than Napier. So how do we control this one? We control this one by 1, you are mixing smaller batches of oats, the chopped oats, with maize germ. So that the maize germ was, it's 90% dry matter. It has only 10% of moisture. So it was able to absorb that excessive moisture. Number 2, the use of inoculants. Those inoculants are bacteria that consumes excessive oxygen in the shortest time possible. Remember, the water molecule has oxygen in it, H2O, that oxygen. So it's able to consume all that excessive oxygen and ensure within a short while that silage is in anaerobic condition. Remember, silage normally has phases. So you have the first phase that is aerobic and the second phase that is anaerobic. So you are able to get that anaerobic phase in the shortest time possible. Actually, when you use inoculants, some of the inoculants in the market, it only takes 3 days. Others will take 7 days, others 14 days. Remember, these inoculants don't add value. They don't necessarily add any nutritive value to that silage, but it makes it much better. That's why they are referred as additives. So to deal with the issue of moisture, we dealt with it through chopping, again use of maize germ and use of inoculant. The other principle of silage is making it airtight. So as you can see in these tubes, the one part is hollow, it's hollow on both ends. So the first end we made it airtight, and then we started putting the oat silage that is already mixed with inoculant and maize germ. Again, on this inoculant, we don't want to add more moisture, so we are using the knapsack sprayer. So it's just few droplets. If you use maybe your hands like some people do, or you use a tin that it's perforated at the base, or maybe you use the watering can, you can add more moisture. So for us, we use the knapsack sprayer. After every 15 to 20 centimeters, then we do compaction. We are doing smaller portions, smaller portions, smaller portions, so as to achieve maximum compaction. That one now expels that air. Then on top, as you can see, we made sure that we tied it tightly. And that's how we are able to make it airtight. Lesson learned from our oat silage. Though it's very excellent, it can't compare with the maize silage in terms of quality, in terms of biomass you harvest from the farm, in terms of quality. So it's a quick fix that can't be compared with maize. Again, its oat silage is far much better than Napier. But again, when it comes to biomass, Napier is king. So it's a matter of weighing options. So for us, it was a quick fix, a fodder within 70 days, but it didn't address our for us, it was a quick fix for a project, but for you farmer, it will be an expensive quick fix if you have to transport. But if it's cut and carry, it might be favorable, or maybe you don't have to incur more transport. If it's you ensile, the transport cost won't be there. For us, we decided not to go that route of oats. Another observation we made from these oats from the field, you can see it's already sprouting. So this sprouting happened within a few days. So this sprouting, we don't need those sprouts again. And actually, we don't need oats again in the farm. Maybe we can farm it somewhere else where we'll be able to make it hay silage. Where we'll be able to make hay out of oats. But in this climatic condition, unless we see the weather forecast is predicting during harvesting we'll have sufficient sunlight, it's a no-go zone for us. I hope you have learned something about oat silage. Maybe we want to hear your feedback on oats. You have seen in our Facebook page, Dairy Networks, so many comments on how people made so many mistakes during oat silage. But you can see from ours, it's golden yellow. The smell is excellent. The cows really love it. Asante sana for watching our videos. Thank you so much. God bless you. Remember to subscribe and share this video with your friends. At Dairy Networks, again, we offer services and products. Services is dairy training and consultancy. For our product, we have Superforce Cuvination, which is a game changer in terms of minerals and vitamins. It's what your cows are really miss. Until next time, kwaheri. God bless you.